Welcome to the couch. This is my couch. This is the podcast. So welcome to the podcast team. Happy to have you here. I'm fired up about this. For some of the OG members of the team, you'll remember that I used to have a podcast. It lasted about 12 or 13 episodes. It was called Barker Break. It was a few years ago, and I hated it. I just didn't like the format. I always had a guest, and it was weird, and I don't know. I'm gonna have guests on this one, but not all the time. And there will be good guests, though, ones you're thinking of, and a couple you're not. Yep. But it's going to be way different now, way more loose. Last time I was so scripted and trying to be all perfect all the time, and I had all these prepared things, and it's just not how we're going to fly. I really didn't enjoy doing it like that, so I'm okay. I got my computer here. I'm all set. Got a beverage, notebook, not even sure why. I do have some stuff written down, which is good. We're going to figure this out together, and I'm really excited about it. But I need a name. Okay, that's paramount. That's step one. This podcast needs a name. So, over the next week, I'm going to think about some names. And in the comments on this video, if you guys have some name suggestions for this podcast, would love to hear them. So put them in the comments, and I'll think. And then next week, I'll read out some of the really good ones from the comments and a couple of ones maybe I've thought of, and then we can all sort of vote, And then by the third week, we'll have a name for this podcast, and I'm fired up about it. So, it'll be good. Sorry, this is weird. I keep forgetting I'm not making a YouTube video. I'm doing a podcast, so I keep talking as if I'm going to be cutting, but I'm not going to be cutting. So, it's going to be just much more organic and chill. So I'm just going to, you watch. I'm a little nervous right now. I'm just going to relax into it, and it'll be great. How long will these be? I don't know. I imagine the first one, this one here, probably won't be that long. We're going to get the feel for it. I have a few things I want to be recurring, we'll do all the time, and we'll figure it out as we go. We'll find out what works and what doesn't work, and make this a really fun time for everybody. And I got lots I want to talk about, though. This is so cool. I love this thing. So thanks for joining me, whoever's in it for the podcast. I appreciate it. This will be available in audio on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts, but not yet, because that takes a while to set up. So probably for the first few, it's just going to be right here on YouTube, which is great because, hey, a little audio, a little visual, whatever. Put it on in the background. It's going to be good. So, thanks for joining me. I'm happy. I got, like I said, my drink, my couch, everything all set up. We can have a good old time here. So, cheers. Thanks for joining me, guys. Oh, yeah. Whoo, baby. That's good. So, coaster. Need a coaster. Oh, do you see these coasters here? My uncle made me these. East Coaster and West Coaster. Oh, I said that backwards, but it's a picture of me and my wife. West Coaster, East Coaster. Because I moved from Vancouver to Toronto, which is across the country. It's basically like moving from LA to New York. And my uncle made me these because he's awesome like that. Graphic design guy. So my wife and I thought that was pretty funny. Just moved last year to Toronto. So I've been here about a year now. It's crazy because I grew up always around Vancouver, just outside Vancouver. I grew up on a little farm outside Vancouver, and sort of as I got older, just progressively moved closer to Vancouver until I was living in Vancouver. But always within like less than an hour's drive of my parents' house and stuff. So pretty big move for me to come all the way out here, even though I'm 33. But still, it's weird, you grew up around your parents all the time, and all of a sudden you're not. It's kind of like you could see them anytime, and now, thank God we got FaceTime and all that stuff now, right? So probably doesn't matter so much, but it's a big thing, especially right now because we're all just in lockdown. It's like this quarantine coronavirus thing. I wasn't going to talk about coronavirus because that's not why we came on this channel, right? We're trying to have a good time, trying to forget about it, so I'm not going to talk about it. I will say though, my dad used to always say when I was a kid, he used to always say, we don't have time for sick people. It's like if you wanted to stay home from school, like if that was your thing, you're like, I'm going to stay home from school today, Dad, I don't feel well, I'm sick. He's like, we don't have time for sick people. It's such an old school thing to say. I can't imagine anyone saying that right now, especially now. So, hey, Dad, you're wrong. No big deal. He'll figure it out. But, he wasn't wrong then, it made me tough, even though I was sick sometimes. It's all good. Okay, so help me out with the channel name, and I'll get used to this. Right now, like I said, I'm just sort of babbling. But we're going to find out a lot about each other, okay? You're going to tell me what about you in the comments, and I'm going to tell you what about me here. Also, if you have questions, I want to take some questions. if they put in the comments, they might get lost in other stuff in the comments. What I would like to see is if you guys really want a question answered, DM me on Instagram, and I'll be checking those the day before the podcast, the day after the podcast goes out. I'll be checking it sort of intermittently, but I'll try and check them as often as I can. Basically, I want to get questions from you guys. Every episode, I'll read out a couple questions and I can answer them. So I'll check my DMs on Instagram, and if it's a good question, I'll read it out and we can answer it. Because I want this to be a two-way thing. So, I want to talk about things you guys want to hear about. So let me know. I'm happy. I'm an open book, mostly. 80, 90, 99, 92, 90. I'm an open book. Let's just say that. We'll find out where my limits are. Circumcised, did you say? Did you ask me if I'm circumcised? You son of a... I can't even believe you'd say that. What kind of guy is that? All right, anyway, so that's always there. Don't worry about that. Okay, so, so dumb. Okay, one thing we're going to play, I'm going to start every episode this way. We're going to play 2 truths, 1 lie, okay? I'm going to give you 2 truths and 1 lie about myself, and you got to guess what the lie is, and then I'll tell you next week what the lie is, okay? And we'll see who gets it right. So guess that in the comments, and make sure you separate the fact if you're trying to help name the podcast or you're trying to guess the lie, because it might be confusing if you're like potato salad, and it's like, what? Is that the name? So today's 2 truths, 1 lie. Let's stick with that potato salad thing. Let's go. It's going to be food. Today's going to be food, okay? So, food. 2 truths, 1 lie. Spot the lie. I have never had a Twinkie. I have never drank Mountain Dew. I have never had Chick-fil-A. Ooh. 3 very common things. 2 truths, 1 lie. Dun dun dun. Sorry, I'm just thinking, I did that right? Yeah, I did. Okay, so, yeah, okay. That's good. Never had a Twinkie, never drank Mountain Dew, never had Chick-fil-A. Interesting. Love to see your guesses. See who gets that right. If you get it right, I'll shout you out the next episode for sure. All right, let's see. Oh, shit, okay, yeah. Sorry. Was that a swear on this podcast? Judges? Nope, okay. Oh God, how much do I not miss being on shows where you're judged? Oof. It's been 5 years since I went on America's Got Talent. That was some scary shit. That was crazy. That's like such a weird feeling. You're being judged by people that aren't even an expert in your field. Going on Fool Us, that's another thing, because you go on Fool Us and it's like 2 super well-respected magicians, they're like the most well-respected magicians are sitting there judging you. That's fine. They're allowed to judge you. But yeah, you go on America's Got Talent and Howard Stern and Mel B, Heidi Klum, Howie Mandel. I mean, Howie Mandel has a little bit of room to judge me because I'm doing comedy, but the other 3, I was like, man, you just don't even know what I'm doing up here. So stressful. And you're backstage, you're waiting for like 12 hours. Am I going to go on? They're like, you're on. No, you're not on. Pull back. We're going to realign some stuff. Man, your heart's just da-da-da-da-da. And you're all mic'd up, so you're like watching what you're saying backstage. Ooh, stressful. But good times, Glad I had that experience. Don't want to do it again, but good times. I mean, good for guys like Shin or whatever going so long. I mean, he had to do that time after time. I only did it twice. Oh, stress. So, what I want to talk about was what do I want to say? Sorry, I'm still figuring out this whole I'm not cutting, it's live, just do it kind of thing. So I'm a little bit nervous, but that's fine. We're gonna figure it out together. It's going to be a good podcast. It's going to start off as a good podcast, and then it's going to become a great podcast. A great podcast. Don't know why I'm doing that voice. Okay, let's see what's on the old computer. Literally just checking my emails. Oh, perfect. Good. That's the one I wanted. Great. Another cancellation. The last show on my calendar. Gone. Cool. It's all right. It has to. We gotta shut everything down right now. I get it. Glad I looked at that. Super fun. Back to this. At least I have lots of time to make videos. Oh man, I got some dingers. Coming this week. Don't worry about that. Okay. Oh yeah. And I want to tell you about the best thing that happened to me this week. But before I do that, I want to say if you are chilling at home right now, have a lot of spare time in your hand, and you're into magic, then I have a magic course. It's in the link, first line of the link in the description. Sorry. Magic course. It's like a beginner course right now. So it's all beginner tricks. If you don't know anything about magic or you want to get into magic, it's beginner, and we're just starting to get into like more, not quite beginner, more intermediate style tricks. But because I have a lot of time on my hands right now, I'm going to upload a new trick every single week for like the next 2 months. Okay, every single week. There's already like 20 something tricks on there, so there's going to be like a new one every week. Boom, 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 boom. So you pay once. I think it's $27, and you just get. You just always have access. No matter how many I upload in the future, you just can log back in and get all for the rest of the time. So I lowered the price because special circumstances of what's going on in the world right now. I want everyone to have access. Oh, excuse me. But I can't give it away because I also have zero income right now. So if you want to support me, or you want to learn magic, or both, that's a great place to do it. And like I said, a lot of beginner tricks, and then we're building to intermediate and eventually quite more advanced tricks. So it's going to be building. So there's going to be something for everyone eventually, but it means a lot to me. If you guys want to check that out, go for it. End of plug. Sorry, I didn't really mean to segue into that, but just thought I'd bring it up. Time to learn something new. Why not? Best of the week. Oh yeah. So this is what I want to tell you. I had the most crazy week. Before I had to, lock down like we're all doing right now. I was in Vegas. Okay, I was in Vegas with all the best guys. Eric Leclerc, Chris Ramsey, Alex Boyer, my 3 buds. Right, that's my team. Those are my guys. I mean, this is the team, but that's like the starting lineup. The team, I practice with every day. Right, this is the extended team. I don't know. That's like the I don't know, all-star. I don't know. Bad analogy, but those are my guys. So we all go to Vegas for reasons I can't announce. But what we do when we go to Vegas is we prank Chris. Eric's idea, and it's a great idea. He has a video up on his channel. If you haven't checked out Eric Leclerc's video, do it. It's really funny. Basically, his idea was to prank Chris, where we'll print out these flyers, professional-looking flyers, saying, tonight, Chris Ramsey, YouTube star, puzzle god, is having a party. Free booze and free performances and whatever. Come to his room in the Cosmopolitan. And he put the real room number down. He's like, tonight. He printed up like 200 of these things. We're handing them out everywhere. Plastering them on walls. Giving them to people in the elevators, at the casino, at shows we're going to, on the street. And we're giving them to people to give to Chris. Like, hey, we're coming to this party. Are you coming to the party? Oh, there's so many flyers going around. Like, watch the video. And like, it's endlessly funny to me and Eric and Alex. But Chris does not find it funny. And if you watch the video, I realize about 2 minutes in how not funny Chris finds it, and Eric just keeps filming and keeps going. Like, I dropped right off because I've never seen Chris's anxiety go out to here. Like, if there's one thing about Chris, he's a fun guy, he's down for anything, but when it comes to like messing with like privacy like that, like he doesn't want people to know where he's sleeping, where all of his stuff's gonna be, where he, who, like, no one wants that kind of, no one likes that personal invasion like that. Like, that's almost too much. Inviting people, just random strangers, into your private domain. So like, his anxiety, I didn't even know it could go that high. I didn't even know he had that gear, and he was just like, so I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go home. Like, I'm gonna book a flight. It was watch the video. But Eric doesn't care at all about that, and Eric just keeps going, hammering it home, handing it to more people. It's great. Watch the end of the video because there's an awesome appearance with David Copperfield there, and it gives him a flyer. It's so funny. You have to watch it. I can't even do it justice, but David fucking Copperfield literally walks up to Chris and says, hey, I'm gonna come to this party later. And it was amazing. You have to watch what he says. It's so funny. But yeah, that being said, we got to go, aside from the prank, which you gotta see, we actually ended up going to a bunch of shows. We went to Absinthe, Opium. Those are Vegas shows. They're like circus shows, sort of. And they're like super like not PC friendly, like just super funny, but like they don't give a fuck. They'll say whatever, do whatever. So funny. Both amazing. I couldn't even pick a favorite out of those two. And so went to those two, and then we went to David Copperfield's show. Now, I've been a magician for like, I've been doing magic for like 13 years, and I've never seen David Copperfield live. Never. All the times I've been to Vegas too, I've just sort of never really worked out. And boom, there we are. Best seats in the house, David Copperfield. The show was crazy good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, if you go. It's like the most Las Vegas magic show you can imagine, you know? Like, he's incredibly funny, which I wasn't really ready for, because I didn't know, right? You just think David Copperfield, just super swift, suave, like, flying this up here, blah, blah, blah. But man, he was so funny, and like, he was just, it was a cool show. Like, and there's some stuff there that just make you go, like, I don't even know. Now, after watching this show, I realized David Copperfield and I have different jobs. We're both magicians, but we have different jobs, for sure. So we get that show, and then after the show, we get to go meet David. He takes us on a private museum tour. His private museum. It's the largest magic collection in the world. You can't buy tickets to this. It's like invite only. You got to know somebody. And fortunately, we know Chris Kenner, who's just the greatest dude in the world. So he gets us to go to the museum with him and Copperfield, and they take us around. We look at all of his stuff. Like, it's like you're in there for hours. They walk you around. You can't even imagine how big it is. It's so cool. And they got literally has everything from the history of magic. You're looking at stuff like I can't even indescribable, indescribable, man. Sorry, I'm just thinking about it again. I'm like, you're not allowed to take pictures. They let you take a couple pictures in one spot, but other than that, we're just phones away, and you're just like in awe the whole time. And like, you're this far from David Copperfield the whole time, and he's showing you magic tricks and talking to you, and you're like, I'm talking to David Copperfield. So with that in mind, holy shit, okay. So with that in mind, I'm standing, me and Alex Boyer, okay? If you don't know Alex Boyer, look at his stuff, okay? Alex Boyer and I, we're standing there at the end, we're leaving, we're saying goodbye to David Copperfield. He's giving us some stuff, and like, take this with you kind of stuff, right? And it's me and Alex, and he looks at me, and he looks at Alex. Okay, he looks at me directly in my eye, then looks at Alex and goes, Alex, I really like your magic. I watched your YouTube channel today for 10 minutes, and I really like a lot of it, and especially the one where had the cards and they're floating and the thing, and then and he's like, and the progression of it, and he's like, I really like your magic. And he looks back at me, doesn't say anything, and goes back to doing what he's doing. What? What the hell just happened? I thought Alex was gonna burst into tears on the spot. Seriously, it was crazy. But what happened? Like, I'm not mad that he didn't like say, Wes, I like your magic too, or whatever. I'm sure he's never seen my channel. That's fine. I don't really care. But the fact that he did watch Alex's channel, like, if I had not been standing there and heard it myself, like if I had been somewhere else, it was just Alex, and Alex came running back to me after and said, hey Wes, David Copperfield said he watched my YouTube channel. David Copperfield said he liked my magic. I would have told Alex to get fucked. I would not have believed him. There's no way he could have convinced me. There's nothing he could have said or done where I would have believed that, ever. So he's so lucky I was standing there, because that was insane. And I told Alex, like, Alex has so few subscribers on YouTube that I said, David Copperfield was the only person watching your YouTube channel yesterday. Like, nobody watched your YouTube channel yesterday except for David Copperfield. Like, how? Like, nobody watched your channel except for David Copperfield. That's it. Like, one person tuned in, and it was David motherfucking Copperfield. So, I don't know. If you're not a magician, maybe this doesn't matter as much as you, but it blew my fucking mind. So, I guess that's something. I don't know. Can you put that on a resume? That tripped me out. Oh, what a day. I'm not sure if Alex would. I don't know. He'll never get over that. He'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. That was so weird. Man, that was the best time of. That was the best week last week. What a week to have right before, we're staying in and we're not traveling or going anywhere anymore, for a little while. So I had a good one to go out on. I'm lucky. I got lucky on that one. That went out on a good one. Also went to the taping of Fool Us and watched a bunch of great acts. We did that one day too. I'm not allowed to say who was on or what, I'm sure. So it was great though. Definitely a great show. If you haven't watched Fool Us, check it out. It's been years since I was on that show, but I love it, man. I gotta get back on there. Got the trophy. You guys seen the trophy? Let me get the trophy. Right. This is that, right? Boom, look at that boy, bad boy. Yeah. My wife's so lovely, she always puts it in a prominent spot wherever we live. You know, she's like, yeah, it's gonna live there, and that makes me happy. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know why. I just like, it's crazy. I don't really show that around too much. But yeah, that's the trophy. It's a good show. Still a good show. I think they're on season 7 now or something, but yeah, it's a good show. Anyways, yeah, so what a jam-packed week in Vegas, but it's hard to go to Vegas and not have a good time, I guess. Might have had a couple too many drinks, but that's okay. So how to pass time during quarantine. The great vibrator races of 2020. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Hey, pick your pony, which one you want?
The little guy.
Is it weird that both of these are mine?
Yeah.
So weird. Alright. Okay, we're going to set that there, and this is how it goes. We're going to set them like this. You know, yours there, mine there, right? Mm-hmm. And the first one to fall off the chair wins.
Oh, so I should have tested out their vibrating potency.
You should have tested out the vibrating potency. I gave you the option. So turn them on. Oh, how's it? Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Touch them together. Let's see what this sounds. Alright, so set them like this. First one to fall off the chair wins. Go! Yes! I think she pushed hers. Alright, so the vibrator races. What'd you say?
What? I can't hear you.
They're noisy. I don't know what else I want to talk about. I mean, like I said, I'm just getting used to this idea of having a podcast again. And I know there's lots of stuff that I'm going to want to cover. I'm putting up a lot more videos right now because I'm not traveling and I'm not doing my live shows. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of magic. And I'm probably going to do some sketches and a couple other videos. I won't reveal it all, but I mean, I'm promising 2 a week, but honestly, it's probably going to be like 3-4 videos a week just because might as well, you know. I mean, I'm going to start turning it out more. I'll throw some stuff on TikTok. I don't know. I put a few videos up there already, but like, TikTok's fun. I'm addicted to watching TikTok, so I might as well make some. I got some ideas for TikTok. And yeah, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, do that. Instagram, TikTok, hit me up. Yeah, I don't know. This is great. So thanks if you guys are listening to this at all. We're going to cut this one kind of short today. Just not sure how we're gonna do it yet. I know I keep reiterating myself, it doesn't matter. But yeah, thank you for checking this out, and I hope you guys are having a good time. Hope you're doing good. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, hope you're doing good. Hope you're you know, staying chill, staying like, yeah, finding the good stuff wherever you can. You know, it's like crazy times right now. So again, this channel isn't about talking about anything too serious because, you know, there's plenty of places to hear that, but yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. So just try and watch things you like and hang with people you like and just do stuff you like. I mean, already just between our buds, like we got you know, you can be plenty of content to watch that'll make you laugh. You watch Eric, you watch Chris, watch Alex. Oopsies. Other channels I like. I mean, obviously Mr. Beast, David Dobrik, right? Those ones for sure. Yes Theory is amazing. I watch Good Mythical Morning like all the time. So there's no shortage, and that's just like the main stuff that people already know about. There's plenty of stuff to watch out there. So hope you guys are just keeping it light, you know? Just turn off the news a little bit and just watch some fun stuff after a while, you know what I mean? But yeah, sorry. I'm just, again, this is still getting used to the idea of this, but really appreciate you guys. And thanks for coming out, team. Help me name this podcast. Help me name it. I don't know what it's going to be called. So in the comments, let me know, and I will definitely tell you next week what I thought of and what you thought of, and together we'll find the right name for this bad boy. And let's just do it every week. You know what? I'll do this even if you guys don't watch it. Obviously, if you watch it, it's great. But if you don't watch it, that's fine. I'm going to do it for me. Just get my thoughts clear, you know, figure my own shit out. Here, one here. Oh, maybe I'll even try out some new material. I'll try out a joke here. Let's see if I got a joke that I've been working on. Let's see if I got a joke. It's good for his career. Here's one. I don't know if it's funny or not, but yeah, I wrote down this down the other day. People were talking about cocaine, and I said, okay, cocaine is great, but have you ever accidentally gotten day drunk knowing that your spouse will be home in 2 hours? That shit will amp you up, right? You accidentally get day drunk, you know you're supposed to be home in 2 hours, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, like you are cleaning, drinking coffee, doing chores, and cooking like a motherfucker. You're trying to get sober so fast. That'll get your heart rate going even more than any illicit drugs, I'd imagine. I don't know if that's funny yet, but that's just an idea I have. I write down stupid ideas, I try them on stage. That one's obviously unprepared, but I love the idea of people being like, yeah, you have to do like illegal drugs to get a high. I'm like, nope, you just have to make a little mistake and then try and somehow figure that out before your wife gets home. To me, that's like more about, so stupid. Don't worry about that. Anyways, thanks team. I love it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for letting me vent. And I hope somebody watches this, but if not, I'll probably still do it for me. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys probably in a couple days because I got nothing to do. I'm gonna make some videos. Let's make some videos. Let's have some fun. Let's have some laughs. Let's figure it out. Yes, sir. Is that too weird? That's too weird. I didn't even finish my drink. I'm talking too much. You guys didn't talk enough. Okay. I don't know what else to tell you. This is my couch. I didn't even use my computer. I don't know why it's there. Maybe I'll get some sound effects going. Get some sound effects. Todd Glass style. Listen to Todd Glass? Pretty funny. Crystalia? Does he have sound effects? Yeah, he does. For sure. Doesn't matter. You know what? Fuck those guys. We'll find our own way. Find our own path. Enjoy. Take care. Keep your stick on the ice? Nope, that's red, green. Anyone get that reference? Any old Canadians out there? What's another good way to sign off? What's a good way to sign off? Sign off just boom! No? No, that's not good either. We need to sign off. We've got to figure out a sign off. Just lens cap you. Just put lens cap. No, that's not good either. Oh shit, Audrey Hepburn cocktails. We should talk about drinks on this podcast too. We'll do another time. All right. Well, yeah, man. Keep your shirt on. Take care, everybody. See you, team. Bye.